Well, it would help if when I ask questions I had the microphone on. I'm assuming you want the red?
It would help if when I ask
I've been talking to myself. Alright, here we go. Welcome to FSL Live! Are you serious? Quarterfinals. Let's make sure that we turn off the dumbasses. He said sure. I just want to make sure. Could be your last game of Season 6. Athens could turn it around. Here we go! Athens taking out London. TYAd FA Cup. Are you serious? FSL presented by Footballers With Tits, the most extreme and hilarious footballing merchandise company on the planet. Athens coming in with quite the deficit. London took care of business in the first leg at home. And we are underway. It's going to be high tempo for the Brits. And Athens with some work to do. They did get their away goal, so if they win 4-0, they would advance to the semifinals. Joe Starr over to Haji. We got at least 4 games for you tonight. 5th one depends on how crazy Alessio and Amin feel. No promises. The final looks like it's probably going to be on Saturday, just so the semifinalists have a little bit of time to figure out what they want to do before the final. Here goes Akhtar down the right side here. Bryn Akhtar into Willow. Couldn't even get to it. Jeremy Willow. Layden. Jackson. Back to Layden. Layden, who qualified for the Euros yesterday with his home country of Romania. And they have one of the most favorable groups. And Jackson! Oh, no! Here we go! Jackson, who will not be at the Euros after Greece crashed out of the qualifiers, getting his name on the score sheet there. It's going to be custom preset for London now. Joe Starr down the left side, and it's an awkward ball picked up by Layden of all people, and it's a desperate clearance. He was under pressure, but he had plenty of options. The bald beaver. Rahimi, that's a nice touch. Taken away. Rahimi gets another touch on it, but this one falls right to Athens before he wins it back. Gosh, Rahimi's hair looks like my grandmother's pubes. Rahimi. What a ball that is. Good first touch. Athens playing out of the back desperately. Hughes. Dorito. Jackson does well. What a second goal for Athens would do for the rest of this game to make it a little nervy. Jackson, who kind of looks like Big Bird out there, sends in a weak-footed cross and nobody home at the far post. And back to Ibanez Lopez. Going the other way, Tamar. And that shot is just wide. Tamar, who is Amaro Layden's teammate for Romania. And he had, let's just say, a bit of an awkward qualifying campaign. Missed a handful of one-on-ones, opportunities that would have sealed games that otherwise got a bit of the squeaky bump tight. Andre up to Dorito. 1-2 buckle my shoe with Thomas Andre. Finds Eric Cook. Martel. Hughes. Well, the Athens fans asking themselves why they didn't have this last time out. It was an awkward start. Remember, it was a penalty in the 5th minute that gave London the lead. It was only 2-0 at halftime, 2-1 after the 66th minute goal from Jackson. Joestar. Normal tempo still for the Greek side. Defensive. Amin Amzal wouldn't get it off. Well, Fantastico getting the rest today. They will not risk injury. Came out in the press and said he basically refused to start. Was there some sort of locker room? Bit of bust up, we're not sure. Akhtar. This one will fall down and it's clearance. Goes right back in, but some Athens players offside, and this one nervously dealt with by London. As it stands, it's London and Roma in the semifinals. Martel. Hughes. Maybe is low. Do you want to go to Maine? Does that mean you want to be in Maine? Okay. Rahimi taken away by Layden. Willow. And that'll do it for the end of the first half. Athens would have liked to have created more. 3 goals away. Hugas attacking midfield. Switch to possession. CF. Jorman Lucas will swap everywhere and join the attack. Raheem. I think I'm all set. Here we go. If I did anything wrong, we'll change it at the start of the second half. And there we go. So much work to do for Athens. Still in normal tempo. It's worked so far. Hugas. It's a nicely weighted ball out to Dorito. Marcio Dorito, the Andorra captain. Hugas. Sends in a ball, but not to the right target. That's a nice ball back to Dorito. Willow. Trying to draw the foul, but Amin says, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Joe Starr up in attack. Looking for Tomar. Not even close. Well, I'll tell you what. This is a perfect example of a team without a big-time player. Fantastico not injured. But what a difference somebody can make. We were talking about it earlier in the chat. What a sight it would be if a team gets a suspension and an injury for the final. The cards are still in effect. Jackson, still normal tempo from Athens. Look at this ball, looking for Liam Cook. Liam Cook, is he going to get there? He is. Can he do anything with it? Ray Peast, blow your whistle, baby. Custom now. Working across advertisements are stupid. 15 seconds. Like, what in the actual hell? God, nobody uses this crap. Jackson. It's a Cook, but well read there. High tempo. Athens Nothing to lose. It's going to be subs. We'll do it after this attack. Look at this ball to Tomar. What a beautiful first touch it was. Taken away. Amin's going to get in the way of it. Rahimi. Back to Ibanez Lopez, who finds Saber. Rahimi. Joestar lays it off, and Amin, what a save! Hepatitis! And we're going to get some subs. I'm going to open up a bottle of wine. It's the quarterfinals! Pinot Noir. It was on sale. I thought it said buy one, get one, so fuck me. I bought two, paid full price, and that's horrible. God, I hate Pinot Noir. Why does my wife like that? She's a horrible woman. Horrible woman. Well, London, with only about 20 minutes to go, they have it all wrapped up. What will they do here? Remember, you could be on for 1 minute and be injured. We'll have to wait and see. Mischievous Moroccan or Arabian Night. Not even close to Arabia. I know. That was... Is that racist? I don't even know. Is it racist to call Moroccans Arabian? I don't even know. I'm going to Google it. I'm going to Google. Moroccans are not exclusively Arab. They are a mix of Arab and Berber. I don't know what Berber is. Really? It's called Amazing? That's your new nickname, isn't it? Amazing Amin. Amazing Amin Amzal. Mr. Amazing. Sometimes it takes years to get a good nickname, doesn't it? There he is, Mr. Amazing. Amazing. Amazoo. All right, here we go. Barnes is going to come in for Saber. I'm sorry, Barnes in for Jora. Hakimi in for Saber. And then Barnes and Rahimi everywhere. Lucas and Barnes everywhere. Rahimi. Alright, so you got Rahimi SS, Lucas AMF, and then obviously the two right backs and fullback. I think I did that right, brother. Mr. Amazing. What a guy. Here we go. Alright, buddy. How do I pronounce that word, by the way? Obviously, it's not pronounced amazing. But I do love calling you Mr. Amazing. I think it's almost like a sexy wrestler's name. Speaking of sexy wrestlers, Tomar. Amazigh. Better than Amanig, right? I mean, you got to be careful. Mr. Amazigh. Cook. Martel. Willow. Over to Andre. I don't know why I always thought Morocco was on the East Coast. I felt so dumb when I saw it was Northwest. I felt so stupid. I was like, really? I had a kid. I've had students from that part of the world, and I was like, oh, that's why they speak Portuguese in a lot of those countries. Because Portugal was like, we're just gonna get in these boats and go down, you know. But Mikey Barnes, Maine now for Mr. Amazing, Mr. Amazing, the Main preset Amin. Same things. Haji. Well, it was a gallant effort, and I'll tell you what, the way things could stand, Athens not going to advance, but they did beat London. They can hold their greasy heads high, knowing that they did come back and defeat the champs, unless Rahimi has something to say about it. He does not. That'll do it. 1-0 Athens. Some sarcastic applause from the home fans. But it'll be London on to the semifinals. And London did not get a very good... I tell you what, it shows you the difference when you lose a top player. I forgot to put my stuff in. Santos! No, you bastard! Phalange is injured. Are you serious? Oh my goodness. This is our time. This is our time. I didn't know Phalange was hurt, though. Apparently he did. I didn't even know that. Or I forgot. So, Zolfak on for Wolf. And this is defensive preset. Alright. I don't know what I'm going to do. I think I got to go for it, right? Defensive preset. We got Mahmoud. Oh, he put... I'm assuming that's Phalange. No, he got Groot. I'm sorry, Groot. Zolfak on for Wolf. So it's going to be... We got Nutt, Penley, who's also DMF. Soba's coming down to right back. Zolfak is coming on for Wolf. What's up, Big Sexy? You're injured. Barry Scott is going to be the right CMF. And then Boyo's coming down to this. Franco, low SS, and Kiedel, low CF. It looks like he wants them kind of staggered, but low. All right. Wow. Tiki-taka and possession. I fucking hate that shit. Great, I'm telling you, man. Shrink the game. Oops, sorry. I think it's such a good strategy. Support range to 2. So what Alessio's trying to do is just run off the clock, especially in these short games. And then he has marking. I don't think... Let me just double check the marking here. I don't see any red lines. Okay. No type marking. And defensive is on nut. Okay. I'm not really changing... Yes, I'm sorry. You're right, buddy. My bad. So Ruckus will be back for the semifinals. Falagy is out for 4 days. I think they'll both be back. That also means that you should confirm your bench. Really just, do you want to bring on Schmertz player for Cage, I guess, is the question. While you think about that, I got to figure out what I want to do. How long is Santos out? Santos is out for 5 days. I got Wolf back. God, I do love me some Wolf. We're going to go with our defensive, which is this. I'm going to turn off false fullbacks. And I will man mark David on Boyo. Yeah, we'll run with this, man. This is what I'll go with. I don't think I had Santos on anything, so we're all good. And let's see what you want. Let's get started, Big Sexy. Bench is fine. Franco marking. You got it, buddy. Best of luck to you, sir. Do you want him marking in everything or just in this one? I gotta pee. I'm getting nervous. Getting nervous. By the way, I'll tell you what we need to do after this. Hold on. We should check your... Did we check your kick takers last time? Also, do you have one you could wear other than... Nah, you don't. You could wear your pink. You want to wear your pink or you home? Penalty on corners and shorts. Alright, sounds like you want to wear the home. Okay. You want to start in defensive. Penley on shorts. I would hopefully be able to pause for that, but you never know. And you want Penley on corners. Okay. Alright, here we go. Best of luck to you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Welcome to FSL Live. Here we go! to FSL Live. We're here in Amsterdam. FSL presented by Footballers With Tits. Quarterfinal action for you. Amsterdam taking on Roma. Well, Roma won 3-1 in the first leg, but they were dealt another issue as Fallagy goes out, but one of the deepest teams in the league, Roma, able to throw in Mr. Zoltak. And here we go. And we are underway. It is defensive preset, low tempo, and it'll be normal tempo for Amsterdam. Roma and Amsterdam. Amsterdam got that all-important away goal, which means if they win 2-0, well, they win. In fact, we're going to go low tempo as well. So Baksu. Bicycle attempt. Bit of a McTominay there. Black McTominay. Barry Scott outlined to Samaksu. Rodriguez. Martinez finds Calais Wilson. First start for Calais Wilson in a long time. Starting over Arlinho Santos. Oh, hey, Rob! What are you doing? Hold on. God damn it, she's such a bitch. Zero respect. You know, I used to be a basketball coach. My wife would call me during the game. During the fucking games. Like, honey, it's the fucking third quarter. What the fuck do you want? I'm just on my way home. I hope you crash. I'm kidding. Here we go. We're back at it. I'm kidding. I wish no harm on my wife. Although I'm supposed to get a vasectomy? What the Here we go. Boyle. Over the top and headed over. And now it's Martinez back to Wilson. Wilson. That's a long ball looking for Baruda. It's going to be normal tempo now for Amsterdam. This ball outwinded to Tajani. Players in the box. Tajani does well, gets around the defender. Tajani. And then just bends over and takes it. Son of a bitch. Penley. Sabaksu. Down the right side here, Sabaksu. Knocked away. My stream quality, it's not horrible. My timing is good. How's everybody else's? Because mine's okay. I always keep it up. Mine seems fine. David, can they break down this Roma side? The header off of Franco. Roma happy to just defend another orange invasion. Oh, Mr. Eds. Aren't you seeing how we're lacking another central midfielder, my brother? Hey, Boyle. Back to Tajani. Baruda to Sekic. High tempo. And Main. Wilson. Rodriguez couldn't get there. Ellen Nutt. And it's 0-0 at halftime. Changes. So here we go. I think when you're trying to defeat a low block, possession, we're going to find out. I think possession's the way to go. We're going to go normal tempo. Penley. Is it long? 3 at the back now for Amsterdam. Kelly to Baruda. Wait, Baruda? Hold on. Baruda's on the right side now? Or did I just... Oh, yes. I'm sorry. Yep, I'm sorry. AMF. Yep, I'm sorry. Baruda. Blaton. Gonna get a shot off. He does! Oh, shit! Cock balls, fucker! Zolthak. Gonna go high tempo. Rodriguez gonna get on the end of this one now. Boyle. And out wide to Sobaksu. Rodriguez will let it run out of play and throw in for Amsterdam. David. Baruda. Back to Junior. Blaton to Johnny. David. David holding off so many people wearing purple. Sends in the ball for it. Pulls the header! Are you kidding me? Hello, Wolfgang! The King of Denmark! What a ball! What a header! Like Wirtz the other night for Germany. And there's going to be changes now as Roma. Are they satisfied with the lead? I'll be honest, I'm going to see what you do. I may or may not change myself. We'll see. I'm going to check some things. Not stamina, though. I still have defensive on David. So it's almost like 2 DMFs in a way, you know? My formation kind of looks like a vagina. You got the lips, and then you have Martinez and Blaton with the clip. In main preset, here we go. They're going to go for a goal here. Main preset, Zolthak is coming off for Wolf. O'Connor will come on for Barry Scott. Confirm that is all good. I think I might just do marking. Yeah, I'm good otherwise. All good, normal tempo. Here we go. Will we have the finish we deserve? She said. Normal tempo for Roma. Remains high tempo for Amsterdam. Should each team score, we would go to extra time. Oscar Ver. Show strength themselves. They don't. That's all right. Well, both teams, 3 players in total injured for this match. Yes. So Maxu. Opportunity here. What a block it is. Junior trying to get the counterattack started. David. Martinez. Look at this ball over the top. Martinez trying to get tracked down by Groot, and Groot does well. David finds the run of Rodriguez. Rodriguez has it blocked. I'm just going to move Baruda up to SS. That's all I'm doing. I'm running out of time. Interception. Here goes Rodriguez. Junior. That pass was deflected. Penley. Sobaxu. Louis Franco. Wolf. Another tank away. Martinez. Back to Wilson. Well, it will be these two teams taking on each other in the first round of the Club World Cup playoffs. Baruda. I'll do my stamina check if this possession ends. Baruda. Opportunity here. Nothing doing. Ball over the top, and Louis Franco in all kinds of space. Louis Franco, meet me at the train station, you son of a bitch! And Roma could be through! I'm keeping defensive on David. Keeping defensive on David. This will be my stamina check too. Defensive will stay on David. Not showing on for Penley. I don't think I have any marking, but I'll double check. In fact, I'm glad I thought of it because I think I'm going to turn it off. Yeah, I got no marking in this preset, so It's going to be custom for Roma. Do you have marking? No marking. Do you have defensive or anything? You have defensive on your DMF. Okay. All right. Here we go. Some changes here. And Amsterdam looking for a miracle. High tempo from Roma. That was son of a bitch! Hey, good tie, brother. Good tie. Good luck against London. Whoops. Out wide, Rodriguez. And Elenat will send this one to Nashorn. And that'll do it. Deflected, and Roma on to the semifinals. They are not blowing the whistle just yet. They're actually going to let Roma take a corner kick for some reason. And there it is. 2 goals in the final 10 minutes to send Roma to the semifinals against London. They're going to get everybody back. No cards. We'll see if there's any injuries, but we know Ruckus and Fallergy will return. Good game, guy. Hey, good game, Roma. Good tie. That was a fun tie. Hey, man. You got the players. You might as well go for it, though. Just go toe-to-toe with them. Best of luck to you guys. Best of luck. Fuck. I didn't do the assists. Hamburg and Zagreb. Gotta pee again. Somerville is back. Technically, he is the starting right winger, so we're going to put him in. Jethro's not here. He pretended to be here. You just got to tell him mean, probably, but it's thank you for telling me. I'll let the guys tomorrow. I'll try to do it. So let's do this here. See that? It's just a grab because Jethro lied to us again. What a liar! The most accepted. What a liar he is! All right. Changes for Zagreb. Marcus Nagao is going to come up. Let's turn off the fan sound. By the way, if Alessio and Amin are around, we can do their first leg of the semifinals, but it's up to them. Marcus Nagao is coming off for Alvarez, whoever the fuck that is. Swap with Norris in all presets. Brown off for Rizzo. All right. Okay. Make both Vukovic and Norris got it. Make both Rizzo and Norris in custom. Center back. Nothing in defensive. But we have Norris, Rizzo. Kick takers. Longest scooter. Short is going to be Vukovic. He'll also be on both corners. I'll try to always give little pieces of advice before we get to like Euros and things. Try not to have defensive players on corners because they have to run back. And it could leave you exposed on a counter. So just keep that in mind. That's why it's kind of, you'll see here, like that's why they put a Vukovic on a short and a corner instead of a scooter or a Norris kind of thing. Canole, Barry, Jethro. Canole, Barry, Jethro. Also remember, your first player is at your near post. Middle player is at the center by the goalie. And then your third player is far post on corners. On corners. All right. I think they want to start. All right. All right, here we go. Hamburg and Zagreb. It's good enough lead for them. Main preset normal tempo is sexy. Hamburg at home. They are long grass. And I don't know why it keeps going to random. And Hamburg will wear their home kits. Probably the pink. Just to not confuse anybody. Here we go! FSL! Hamburg taking on Zagreb! Hamburg taking on Zagreb. And we are underway here. Hamburg and Zagreb, they're down by 5. A lot of work here to do for the Jethro Liss Hamburglers. Gavin will take it down and send it up to Roman Alvarez, who gets a rare start. Kelly Canol. Gonzalez, who finds Jethro, the $30 man, the invisible man, more like. And what a shot! What a save, Bogdanovich! Somebody sucked me sideways! Gonzalez keeps it alive. Alvarez. Kayla Canol back to Gonzalez, the honorable Mexican, to Alvarez, the melancholy Mexican. Vukovic loses the header. That one off the testicles of Indigo Colt. Indigo also the color of the Zagreb jerseys this fall. Dealt with well by Matoshi in a collision there between Vukovic and the right back, Somerville. Kamel, so lucky to avoid a card there because Somerville also went into a crotch dive. And it's a corner kick for Hamburg. Batmobile. Up next is Manchester and Prague. Maitoshi. Rocky to God. Maitoshi and Shido excited to represent their national team. Both players half Japanese, half Welsh, which is interesting because their grandparents were all whale hunters. Vukovic. Kamel. Gonzalez. Cleared away. Surprised you're still here, Vukovic. Isn't it getting late? Indigo Colt. Maitoshi. Outlined to Somerville. Not going to get there in time. Luca Rizzo. Barry. Back to McGavin. Diagonal ball to Vukovic. Off the third nipple. Vukovic. Vukovic, who was in the press today talking about how excited he was for being in Group A. It's a interesting group. Croatia, an interesting team. High speed. Anto Vukovic, Beba Berry. But not really much after that. They needed a favorable group, and they got one. What a block that was coming in late. And it's a corner kick for Zagreb. Well, Prague and Manchester next. We'll see what Prague have in store for the Pinks. Barry is going to collect this one on the wing. The guy loves a chicken wing, doesn't he? Just loves chicken. See, he loves wearing the pink jerseys. They remind him of watermelon. Speaking of watermelon, Jethro! Hey man, I'm just glad to have a Welsh manager, dude. I think it's awesome. So the reason we're doing the one-time national team change after this Euros is twofold. Number one, it's too much work right now. I don't want to postpone the Euros. We are on pace to finish the Cup, do our upgrades, start the Euros next week. Everything's smooth. However, the other thing is, it's kind of like a showcase for some of these national team managers. We have 24 national team managers. There's only 16 FSL club captains, so there's all these guys that haven't really had an opportunity to show what they can do, particularly with balanced squads or a good lineup. So I think it's a really good opportunity for somebody like Mater with Wales, or even Vukovic with Romania, and he might change after the fact and go to a Greece or a Belgium or whatever is available after this Euros. We have Bawama with France. You have I'm trying to think off the top of my head of somebody that's not a normal captain. Julia with the Netherlands. There's plenty of teams that have somebody in charge that aren't a captain, and they finally get a chance to show what they can do. And you may go, oh, you know what? I think I might go to France. I like what Bawama's doing. They need a striker. France sounds good. France sounds good. Do you want them to stay wingers or go to midfielders? Well, here's the thing, though. I'm glad you brought that up, Vukovic, because that's such an interesting point. You got results with a bad team. Now you got a better team. Sometimes it's like, well, now I got some weapons. How do I use my weapons? Because some people could look at you, Vukovic, and go, well, I'll take Vukovic on a team without a Tomar, without a Layden, without a Nigel, you know? Somerville to SS. You know? Because I will say, we've gotten to the point, we've been doing this so long, there are guys that are better at defensive presets. I think I'm kind of there. I'm not at the Alessio, Ajaxi, Vukovic talent. But there are guys that are really good at, like, you know what? I'm going to get a result. I think Oscar's really good at it. He's in charge of Poland. There's another one. So I'm just curious. I'm curious to see these guys with better squads, good players. I mean, look at Vukovic with Romania. Tomar, Layden, and Majidi, and Marcus Nigel. What's Vukovic going to do? That's not exactly Berlin going up against London. You know? What's he going to do? Is he going to go, hey, I don't know, I might do it differently? Or is he going to go, I want to do my same shit, but I want to have these better players? I think it's interesting. And then you got guys like Nas, who will be in Season 6, Honorable Mexican, who will be in Season 6, and, you know, how's the Honorable going to do with this amazing Germany squad? Or Nas, who went to Ukraine, which is, you could argue, might be worse than his Monaco team in terms of overall balance. Liederman and DJ are amazing, but Ukraine is like, it's like Liederman, DJ, Yaya, Banana. That's it. Whereas Monaco, they're going to have okay everywhere, you know? I don't know which team you are in this picture. So anyways, I think it's a really cool thing to see guys kind of get a chance to be like, all right, I'm going to try this. I want to try that. Try this, try that, you know? Cuervo on all kicks. Not much happening here. We have a handful of changes for Zagreb, so we'll put those in. Alvarez off for Walla 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 Walla. Jethro off for Big Daddy Illich. Memory broke the stream last time he scored his series. Swap with Canole in all presets. Konoloff for Sanik. And then Sanik will swap with Vukovic in all presents. In custom, turn off defensive. Make all three mids DMFs. With level with Kamel. Sanik, Kamel, Chumbawamba. I don't know which one you start in. If Scooter's not here, then technically Vukovic would get to choose. But we did do the changes. Shido is going to come on for Alexandria. Who's Alex? I'm sorry, you sexy man. And you said Cuervo on all kicks. CF next to Colt, Somerville, AMF. So do you want it like this, my brother? Just confirm. I'll be honest, I kind of like this from Hamburg. Get a confirmation from the Honorable Mexican and we continue. All good. All right, here we go. Just so you know, your counter short, wide. Do you have anything on? You have defensive. You have defensive on Cheeto. I'm glad I checked. Do you want to turn defensive off of your striker? I don't really know how that works, by the way. Yes. Turn off everybody join the team. Do you want to turn off defensive? Because it was originally on Whale. Oh, oh! Remove defensive and put counter on Cuervo. Alright, so hug the sideline. Counter on Cuervo. Looks like they're going to go wide to Cuervo to send in those crosses. Amsterdam missed those crosses. Yes, we do. And here we go. It's going to be medium, normal, regular tempo for both. Vukovic. Back to Chumbawamba. Koala Bala. Koala Harris. Back to come out. Chumbawamba, if you ping me, I'll give you 35J money. We've never really had a new user join a team that's good enough where they will rarely play. So I do appreciate a guy doing that. But I don't think Willy Wally Chumbawamba Koala Bear is here. He was here. I did see a ping. He was here. He was eating his bamboo. Well, they need 7 goals, Hamburg. Do you want to go high tempo? Oh, you did say high tempo. So, here we go. High tempo. I apologize. Get those 6 goals. Here we go. Cuervo. 7 goals. You are now. I thought you were too. Sheeto. Colt. Deflected by Camille. Falls down to Batmo. Not even close. Moretti. Kovic. Sorry about that, by the way. Moretti sends it far post. Set it away. I will say, I have always loved counter target on a winger. I love it, especially the current meta of FSL right now, where there's like either 3 at the back or a narrow midfield. When you just have a guy chilling wide, it just like draws the AI out, and they're like, I don't know what to do. Rattlesnake rattling. I've always loved it. I'm curious on the difference between, like, so right now it's like it's a winger, but if you were to play against a back 4, would you do a wide midfielder? That way it's a little bit, it kind of pulls them further, a little up. I don't know, but I've always loved the idea. Might try it next season, to be honest. Might try it in the Euros. Rizzo. McGavin. By the way, after the groups were released, I'm telling you right now, my 3 favorites: Denmark, Italy, and Germany. England, no longer a favorite. Not after being grouped with the Netherlands. Nope. No thank you. Colt, outlined to Cuervo. Somerville. Maitoshi. Outlined to Moretti. Hamburg surely will not be skunked, even though their jerseys look like skunks. And Batmobile, they had it right to Milanovic. Well, honorable Mexicans like, give me Belfast or give me death. I'm tired of this shit. Norris has had her down to Barry. This one over the top. Vukovic couldn't get there in time. Stone Light. Up to Somerville. Back to Moretti. Well, up to Maitoshi. Maitoshi. Italy is loaded. I think they got it. I don't know how to say it. Italy got a. If it was real life, you would say Italy got a really good group. That's what you would say. You would say Italy got a group where I don't think as a real life team you want a game that you think you can relax in. And I think Wales, Scotland, and Northern Ireland, if it was real life with these teams, you'd be like, all right, every game you got to compete because any of those teams could show up on their day, etc., etc. For the video game, I think, again, we don't know the order of matches either. See, that's the difference. If Italy have to play Northern Ireland, Wales, and then Scotland, who knows what could be on the line? And as we've seen in this FA Cup, it's like, all right, if I haven't already won the group, do I want to risk injury, cards? So the good news is that they are so loaded. I think after this upgrade session, there's a chance Mojo Rising might be the highest rated player in the league. But Italy they're just stacked. They're just so stacked. Oh, is he getting whole player? Or do you already get it? I haven't really checked any purchases because I can't apply them yet. But I do remember. Yeah, you did. You got a play style, right? Yeah. I think whole player is really good. Really good. I know for Amsterdam, having a guy that will naturally try to go forward, it made such a difference. So, 1000%, dude. Whole player is really, really, really effective. Well, I mean, again, everything depends on how you want to play, but whole player is one of those where movement forward is always good. It's always good. So, here we go. Prague and Manchester, our final game, unless Amin and Alessio are down to fuck. Defensive. This is custom. So here we go with our custom preset. And it's going to be... Okay, he's got all kinds of shit. Let me pee again. Motherfucker. I didn't know we were flicking our clits. Here we go. Custom preset is the following. I don't know where this guy's going. So we're going to have Bosch. Darnell White, who I will always say should not play center back. I think he's too good in midfield. DMF on the left side is going to be Hazard, who is back from injury. Bawama. Onzuka. And then Wagwan is going to go up to AMF. So we can spread this motherfucker out. And then Fabio. It's going to be Paskov, Lavarata at right wing. So that's custom. In defensive, it's going to be... I'll just start up top. Alright, so Paskov on the left. The right side is going to be Bawama. Oh, that is Bawama. Lavarata, right wing. Fabio is going to be SS. Wagwan, AMF, Hazard, and Onsuka. And then Bosch, White, and Wood. Well, we saw how bad Marcus Wood was in front of goal for Estonia. It was embarrassing. So fucking embarrassing. Defensive. False 9 and defensive on Onasuka. So defensive Onasuka is already there, and then false 9. I don't know which one you want to start in. Manchester. Let me just make sure your kicks aren't gay. Big Daddy. You know you got white on join the attack, just so you know. Alright. You don't have marking, do you? You do. You got Paskoff, Marking Jackson, and Custom. So I turn that off. And I don't know what you want to start in. Manchester.
Are you?
I lied, AMF. 1 sec, going upstream. So nothing from Manchester. They wanted tight marking on the AMF, but I don't know which AMF. Defensive on both DMFs. This is why we give like a week for you to give your shit. Yeah. Alright. Well, people have had time. It's not my fault you didn't do it. So here we go. Ooh. Nope. Hario, Prague, and Manchester. I don't know what Prague wants to go in. Where the fuck is Alessio? It's so fucking annoying. Not Alessio, I'm sorry. Yaxi. I'm sorry! I'm sorry. Start in Maine. We don't know who's getting tight marked, I guess. I don't want to tight mark an AMF when there's two. So I'm going to turn it off, and then he can tell me when he comes in who will get tight marked. Alright. Lay the grass for Prague is normal. There's a fucking fruit fly in here.
It's been a while since I could hold my head up high. It's been a while since I first saw you. It's been a while since I...
Alright, here we go. Welcome in FSL Live Prague taking on Manchester. Let's fucking dance. Welcome into FSL fucking Live. Are you serious? And here we go. it's going to be high tempo for Manchester. We'll take a look at the cards in terms of a potential semi-final. Onizuka, Hazard, Van Roskelot, and Boama all on yellows. The big difference is Van Roskelot has already been suspended, so if Van Roskelot gets a yellow card today, he would miss both semi-final games. As for Manchester, it is Arthur, Bean, and Robinson, Godai, Maurer, and Banana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players for Manchester on a yellow. Jackson doesn't care. Suck me, daddy. It's going to be defensive preset now for Prague. Get the fuck out of here before I slap your white and black. Listen, it's a paw. Pretty ass white girl, isn't it? I know you into that shit. This one given away. We'll give our semi-finalists yellow card situations. London, Saber, Rahimi, Barnes, Joestar, Tomar, and Lucas all on a yellow card. 1 yellow, and they will miss a game. We already mentioned the Manchester yellow cards. Arthur, Bean, Robinson, Godai, Maurer, and Banana. As for Roma, Penley is on his 3rd, so another yellow card for Dylan Penley. He would miss 2 games. Templeton and Ruckus, the other 2. Prague, Onizuka, Hazard, Van Roskelot, Boama. Van Roskelot on 3 yellow cards himself. He would miss 2 games should he get a yellow. As for Zagreb, it's McGavin, Kamel, Sanek, Gonzalez, and Jethro. So both teams, despite fearing injuries, also fearing that yellow card. And for 2 players, it would mean 2 games. Carl Maurer, Santos, high tempo from Prague. They have the players to score goals, but can they score 3 unanswered is the question, or more. Banana. Jackson looking for Dingle. Deflection. Dingle, who was eliminated with Switzerland, will not feature in the Euros. Well, it's a Prague side that did get relegated. They're always up against it. Somehow managed to get to this point. They'll be 12th place Brussels in the 2nd round. Manchester getting 15th place Prague after they defeated 16th place Warsaw. Can they finish the deal? Oh, and that one just wide. Pawama doing what he does best, letting you down. How that would have changed the entire tie. Long ball from Becky Blake. She loves it long. She loves balls. And Jackson is here. If you have somebody you want to tight mark, tell me now. It does not count as anything crazy. You had tight marking, but I didn't want to put it. He originally had 2 AMFs, which is why I didn't put it on. So, who would you like to tight mark at the moment? Jesus Christ. There we go. Son of a bitch. Both teams high tempo. This one back to Jose Lopez. Is he on the move? Lopez. Well, he trading his pink for orange. Doesn't get much gayer than that. Farts. Failed to Bawama. Plenty of time for Prague to snatch 3 goals. Darnell White. Swap Godai and Santos. Bawama. Unsuka. Paskov. Out to Fabio. Wonder if he misses his orange jersey. Fabio. Van Raskala. Bawama. Look at that ball over the top. Lavarata on the end of this one. He loves getting on the end of things. And it's another corner. Prague. They need a goal, surely. There it is! Becky Blake double fisted! Oh my goodness! Lesbian gangbang kind of action. Darnell White, who knows a lot about that. Onizuka has it taken away from him, from Godai. That is Japanese betrayal at its best. This one up to Dingle. Dingle to seal it! And Dingle top left corner! You dirty rat! 6-9. Prague are fucked for show. But can they get some goals here? They have some players to make it interesting at least. This ball out to Lavarata. Will they go all out attack? This ball is going to go out of play. Lavarata. Somebody call up his mom. Tell her you're about to get fucked. Halftime here. TYAd FA Cup 2-0. Manchester. Grab a little bit more wine while y'all trying to get fucked. Alright, there we go. What do we got for you? It's not Fabio Lavarata. I'm guessing in just this. Defensive. I think it's always on him, isn't it? It's always on those. Oh, turn it off. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry, buddy. No changes. Stamina check for Manchester. Will they try to save, protect anybody? Look at that back line. What a back three it is. Godai's a little tired. guess I would just pay attention to the front two, because you do pressure with high tempo, so I think that's why your strikers usually get a little tired. That means a free. I guess you do get one regardless, but it's halftime. All right, is everybody got an SRS? You got counter, pressure, and false 9. Here we go. We all just want a good game. We just want some fucking goals. God. Come on, Prague. Fuck me, Prague. Koromar. Good interception from Paskov. What a play that was. From Kieran Robinson. Max tempo. From Manchester. Well, Manchester Zagreb, as it stands, in London and Roma. Entertaining tournament. Hamburg out. Norden out. Madrid out. Vienna out. Amsterdam out. The Final Four is 3 of the league Final Four. London looking for their first FA Cup trophy. Manchester won the FA Cup last season against Zagreb. They've got a rematch here in the semi-finals. In fact, Zagreb as well also won this competition back in season 3. So the last 2 winners on one side of the bracket. On the other side, what's really interesting is you have Roma, who got there back in season 2. They lost to Vienna, but they won it back in season 1. So of the final 4 teams, 3 of them have won it. You know the team that hasn't won it? London. Absolutely outrageous. You know, we often say the jokes write themselves. How about the lore writes itself as well? Well, banana. Greg. Roma, who beat Norden on their day in extra time. What a day it was. March 16th, 2023. It was Ray Peast with a goal in stoppage time of the second intermission. 121st minute to give Roma the FA Cup title. 2.5 years ago. Dingle Central Sia. Lopez, Gadai, winger. Lopez there. Bogovic. There we go. Main preset. But wouldn't you know it, though? Isn't that interesting? Out of the 4 remaining teams at this moment in time, 3 of them have won this competition. London, who've won 4 league titles, are the one team that have not won the FA Cup. That's pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool. That's some cool shit, dude. Last season was Manchester. Before that was Zagreb. Before that was Vienna. before that was Roma. So everybody looking to add to the trophy case. Look at this beautiful ball. Oh my goodness, misrep. Prague, you don't even know how to spell trophy case. Not even 5 o'clock yet. Might have to do some Bristol Bridge. Drunk Bristol Bridge before I overdose on macaroni and cheese. Are you serious? Homemade yesterday. Might have to add more milk this time around. That's what she said. God, I love Wednesdays. Boama. The fuck? Well, it's a free kick here for Prague. It'll make things interesting. Who's on the kick? It's a Manchester side that's adding Mojo Rising and Ethan Lederman. It's a Prague side that will be relegated for season 7, not season 6. Fabio on the free kick. Fabio. Holy fuck. Morata slide tackle it. Well, the final 4 is going to be 4 heavyweights. 4 fat girls with fat, juicy pussies looking to get fucked. But who can take it all? We'll find out on Friday and Saturday, because it's going to take 2 days. It's a lot of dick. Here goes Lavarata into Boruta. Boama, not even close. That's true. Nobody has won this competition twice. The 6th version of the FA Cup. 5th version, I'm sorry, 5th. And nobody's won it twice. The League Cup has been held twice. I think it's been won twice. Jackson deflected. Obviously, the league has been won twice. Euros, it's our 3rd Euros. We won't count that. We had a World Cup, so that's not fair. Copa Europa only once. I'll do your subs if the ball goes out of play. Otherwise, sorry, brother. Manchester on to the semifinals. Manchester Zagreb. London Roma. The big boys at the buffet asking for more. We will see you all in just 48 hours for the semifinals. All 4 games back to back. Manchester are through. 1 in the pink, and Prague stinks. Here we go. Injury check. You are absolutely right. Also, I feel like we should do some Bristol. Do some Bristol! All right, here we go. And, I mean, listen. It just makes sense, right? Every team that finished higher than their opponent over 2 legs dominated their opponent. But we had... I mean, I don't know. I mean, part of me loves this shit because it just feels so realistic. I love it. I love it, man. This is all season 6. Season 6 is all... We should just call it season 6. You know? All right, here we go. Team information. Let's find out. London! Fantastico is not injured. No injuries. I checked the teams that played out of curiosity, but I don't think they show injuries for them. Roma! Nobody new is injured. I'll check Amsterdam again. I don't think they do injuries if you've been eliminated. So grab Marcus Nigel. No, he was subbed out. No injuries. And then I'm just gonna check Hamburg for the fuck of it. I don't think so. I just get curious. Doesn't matter. Moist Bean. Did you just not play him? I think you just didn't play him. So, is Bean back or was he out for the 2 games? Who gives a fuck? Prague. Nobody. So we have no injuries for the semifinals. Fallagy and Ruckus are back. Fantastico, obviously back. We'll find out if Bean was injured long enough where he's going to miss the next game, or if he's back and healthy. Because I don't know if we checked, but we'll see. Find out. 0 new injuries for these semifinals. But everything can change. Everything can change. And again, we've had so few yellow cards in this competition. And I'll say it again, really quickly. These are all the teams that are on... I'm sorry, these are all the players that are on yellow cards that could miss the second leg. Here we go. Saber for London. Saber, Rahimi, Barnes, Joe Starr, Tomar, and Lucas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players for London could miss the second leg. As for Manchester, Arthur, Bean, Robinson, Gadai, Maurer, and Banana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players could miss the second leg for Manchester. As for Roma, Penley, Templeton, Ruckus. There's only 3 guys, but here's the caveat. Penley's already been suspended. If Penley gets a yellow card, he misses 2 games. So if Penley gets a yellow card in the first leg, he misses the rest of the competition. We'll go down to Zagreb. It's McGavin, Kamel, Sanic, Gonzalez, and Jethro. Nobody has 2 cards, so McGavin, Kamel, Sanic, Gonzalez, and Jethro, any of them get a yellow card, and they would miss the second leg themselves. Hold on. Pings. No. Yeah, no, you missed. No. Final means nothing. I don't care if you got a yellow card in the first match of the Copa Europa. You get that second yellow card, you gone. So, that's how it works. Keep it in mind with your subs and your players. Here comes this. This is 60 chess. We got time here. I am so worried about fucking up the save. How about some Bristol Rovers? Head over to the Bristol Rovers. Holy shit. Bristol Bridge. Head over to Bristol Bridge, and we will keep partying.